Tensions mount as Hamas allege death of Israeli captive amid Gaza conflict, by Satori News. In a recent statement that intensifies the current hostilities engulfing the Gaza Strip, Hamas's military wing, the Qassam Brigades, announced the death of an Israeli captive and serious injuries sustained by 2 additional female captives in separate incidents. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, said they are probing into the assertions but have not yet been able to refute or authenticate the information. This alarming news surfaces just days before planned ceasefire talks are set to take place, involving the United States, Egypt, and Qatar. According to Abu Obaida, the spokesperson for the Qassam Brigades, an Israeli captive was allegedly killed by guards, while a committee was tasked to further look into the event. Concurrently, efforts are ongoing to save 2 Israeli women reported to be critically hurt, and the group promised to reveal additional details as they become available. In response to these allegations, IDF spokesman Daniel Hagari publicized the Army's stance, stating the lack of solid intelligence to either confirm or deny these claims. The situation remains tense as Israelis have continued to organize demonstrations, demanding government action for the captives' safe return. Compounding the strain, renewed conflict with Hezbollah in Lebanon has heightened tensions. The IDF and Hezbollah forces face regular skirmishes, which resulted in the recent death of Hezbollah commander Fuad Shukr in Beirut, following closely after the killing of Hamas figurehead Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. The impact on civilians has been catastrophic. Gaza's Ministry of Health reports staggering casualties, with nearly 40,000 Palestinians dead and over 92,000 injured since hostilities broke out in October. In contrast, Israel has suffered over 1,000 deaths and has seen more than 200 of its citizens captured in attacks led by Hamas. The situation has drawn global attention and concern, with the United Nations Security Council, UNSC, preparing for an emergency meeting after over 100 Palestinians perished in an Israeli attack on a shelter within a Gaza City school. The UNSC has struggled to mediate an end to the bloodshed, with death tolls in Gaza reaching grim new peaks. As diplomats from Qatar, Egypt, and the U.S. ready for fresh talks on August 15th, Hamas has demonstrated a preference for an existing U.S.-led proposal over the discovery of a new deal. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has discussed the gravity of Hamas returning to negotiations with his Turkish counterpart, emphasizing the critical need for an immediate and lasting ceasefire and the release of all hostages. The regional and international urgency for peace illustrates the profound complexities surrounding the ceasefire dialogues and the enormous challenge ahead in quelling the violence and finding durable solutions for the region's people. Thank you for choosing Satori News.